If you haven't heard about the Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There are creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer. The Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it's easy to be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Thank you very much.
All right. Good evening. Well, I guess technically morning over here in the United States. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to a special, I don't know what to call this, either promo episode or bonus episode, but it's something short. But this is the God at Heart Wrestling podcast with your truly Jamal Holness. And I want to bring up something here. There's a lot of topics, discussion around about which is a better character, the heel Roman Reigns or would he heel Brock Lesnar? Of course, both were being associated by Paul Heyman. And everybody knows this. If you're going to be married to Paul Heyman, you're pretty much going to the top or become the face of the company at some point. So the thing is, here's my opinion on this. When Brock Lesnar, came into WWE, and this was after, he had wrestled with, Cena in that return, matchup at Extreme Rules 2012, and he lost that. And then he started a feud with Triple H at SummerSlam. That's when Paul Heyman started to come back into play by managing Brock Lesnar. I guess from that point on, from 2012 through I guess last year, Brock Lesnar being a heel, of course, is at was most of those times was best for business. That was the money maker. That was the attraction that everybody bought tickets to see Brock Lesnar decimate whoever was in the ring with him. And of course, even Brock Lesnar had won as a heel at WrestleMania. It's like 33, 34, and recently lose at WrestleMania 35 to Seth Rollins, and last year WrestleMania 36 to Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship. So the thing is, like, we haven't seen Brock Lesnar in about a year now. That's cool. Brock Lesnar, I think, is always going to meant to be a heel. I can't really see Brock Lesnar as a babyface. But then you gotta take Roman Reigns, for instance, here. Roman Reigns coming as a heel, the first thing he does, he comes back at SummerSlam. A week later, makes a triple threat matchup between him, Strowman, and The Fiend. Even though it sucks that The Fiend's championship lasted for merely 7 days, and Roman Reigns won the championship in the triple threat matchup just by showing up in Spear, pinning, was it Strowman pin for the championship? Yeah. But, like, at the same time, you know, Roman Reigns, I guess, has defended the championship and defended the same amount of championships that Brock Lesnar did in the matter of days that Brock Lesnar did when he was champion in the matter of, like, what, 2 years he was champion for? About almost 2 years? But, like, yeah, so people saying that, like, okay, of course Roman Reigns is better heel champion, being associated by Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar was. But get this, you can argue to the point that, like, what Brock Lesnar did in the 2020 Royal Rumble matchup. At that point, people were saying, like, Brock Lesnar show up as much, Brock Lesnar defend the championship, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But at the same time, think about it. He didn't have to fight in that Royal Rumble last year, 2020, in Minute Maid Park. He could have just been like, okay, I'm taking that off. Maybe give me a challenger. 1, 2, 3, beat him. Done. He doesn't get paid by the hour, obviously. But the thing is, he eliminated 13 straight men in that one round matchup. That's unprecedented. No one have done that before. Because take that away from the amount of chances he defended, which was probably about shy of a handful, and then what he did in that one round matchup. That's pure domination right there. The thing is, heel Roman Reigns champion now in WWE is good. I like it. But the thing is that he's like a heel champion to the point where he does what he wants to, and the thing is, he's like the man on SmackDown. Not even WWE official Adam Pearce can tell him what to do. I'm pretty sure Roman Reigns is above the law when it comes to WWE and defending the championship when and whenever he wants to. That's cool and all. The thing is, like, if I had to pick a comparison to say who's the better heel champion, I put this on my Twitter too. I put a post, and I would have to answer that Roman Reigns is better heel. The thing is, why? Here's my answer why. Because his association with Paul Heyman makes it seem like he's untouchable. Nothing can be done to Roman Reigns. He makes his own matches on his own schedule, his own time, whenever and wherever he wants to defend the championship. As opposed to Brock Lesnar, Brock Lesnar is most of the time was controlled by the authority. And whenever when he has the championship, or whoever won the Rumble, or whoever was the champion, targeting him, he had to defend it. In this case, Roman Reigns is pretty much his own boss. He's at the table. He's the tribal chief. He's earned all those nicknames. And seeing how this year is going to go against Edge at WrestleMania 37, it's going to be pretty interesting because even though it was rumored that he was supposed to face Dwayne Johnson and Rock at this WrestleMania, obviously it's not going to happen, and probably rumored that's going to wait at least 2 more years until WrestleMania gets to LA, WrestleMania 39 in 2023, sorry. So I guess WWE has 2 years to just build this up really good. In the meantime, between Roman Reigns and Edge, I feel like, this is the time where, if Roman Reigns could somehow defeat Edge, that would really cement his legacy as being one of the greatest WrestleMania persons of all time. That's just my opinion though. As opposed to Brock Lesnar, Brock Lesnar has been like godly WrestleMania as well. I feel like Brock Lesnar could have done more as far as WrestleMania career goes, even though he's only WrestleMania 19, 20. He came back on WrestleMania 29 through 36. That's cool. It's cool, but and of course, we the Undertaker. That's probably one of the biggest things accomplishments Brock Lesnar's career was ending the Undertaker streak. But at the same time, Roman Reigns beat the Undertaker at WrestleMania. He beat Triple H at WrestleMania. Let's see, Roman Reigns beat Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania. So yeah, I think Roman Reigns' legacy is far more cemented than anything else. So yeah, like I said, again, Roman Reigns is here every week on TV. Brock Lesnar wasn't here every week on TV. That's the only thing. And this is where like people say like, oh, but Brock Lesnar's a beast. He's the beast incarnate. Yeah, I get that, but take away from that, Brock Lesnar's just a person. Right now, in my opinion, Roman Reigns is the better heel champion than Brock Lesnar ever was. You got to give it to the guy. He's scheduled for a championship at Fastlane within less than about 3 weeks away. He's gonna be wrestling WrestleMania and so forth. Who knows what else is gonna happen in Roman Reigns matches or championship matches down the road? But the bottom is Roman Reigns is here every week. He's defending the championship. He's fighting no matter who it is. He's bringing it head on. You know, even though Roman Reigns may have missed half of 2020, he had his reasons. But Roman Reigns come back as a heel, not even as a babyface, as a heel, win the championship and be back on top. Even though it's supposed to face Goldberg for the championship last year at WrestleMania, it obviously didn't happen. But it's like, damn, this Roman Reigns has got to be the best Roman Reigns I've ever seen in his career. Even better than the Shield. Like, you got to give it to him. This is the best Roman Reigns work I've ever seen since he debuted 9 years ago on Survivor Series. It's pure awesome. I don't put that in front, guys. So whenever you have a discussion, remember my opinion that a heel Roman Reigns is better than a heel Brock Lesnar. But thank you for joining me on this podcast, and don't forget a special full episode Wednesday of God I Heart Wrestling featuring the Woman of Wrestling 1987 through 2007, and we have a special guest appearing on my show too, talk about his favorite woman's matches memorable from that past decade era. All right, guys, you have a good day and enjoy yourself. Happy Sunday.